Man, don't put a race car driver in a hot rod.
Screw 2020. We hate it.
2021, best racing season for Cherezian Racing. So
Yeah.
hasn't even started yet.
Definitely,
Getting
yes,
at least 2 dubs this season.
2.
Calling it right
I
now.
just dropped my horn.
Yes, many wins tonight. Yes.
What is going on? Jaga Boys, Reloaded Ones.
Joja boys.
Jaja.
Joja.
Jaja.
I appreciate
It's
the
a
call.
Jaja
I
bug.
love you too.
Here you go.
Christ, how much did I have to drink? I'm trying to listen to me talk. I'm like, oh Lord, Lord.
You probably quite a bit to drink. What's going on, guys? I'm Ryan. Got my buddy, Mr. Eric here, representing the Hillbilly Pit Crew.
Always.
We're coming to you live from Nights in California. Gonna be doing some things on the car tonight, but first, gotta crack a cold one as always. But before we get into anything, we kind of left you guys hanging out there. It might come as no surprise to some of you guys that we didn't do our New Year's race on January 1st. We just kind of ran into some parts problems and some supply problems too. Actually, what it was these bearings for the floater, the hub bearings. Some of these were all chewed up and rusted and pitted and stuff, and it's something that I overlooked, thinking that I was just gonna put the bearings back in there that were that came with the rear end, but I didn't really check them out until it was too late. So didn't work out, but we got a whole lot of cool stuff coming up. I think this season we're still kind of waiting for some of the tracks to come out with some schedules, like Antioch, our local track. But looks like we're gonna have a couple of new tracks on the schedule this year that Tri-State Pro Stocks are going to. First one is down towards Bakersfield and Hanford, and then the other one is Placerville Speedway. So I got a couple more things to do here on the pull bar mount. I'm gonna start welding those up. Eric, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. You gotta find something for me to do.
Besides drink this big gulp.
Hey.
That ain't a big gulp.
Yeah. We'll find something.
Speaking about last season, I figured we should probably wrap it up. 2020 is over. I think it was probably the best season yet for Cherezian Racing as far as pretty much everything goes. I had the most fun. I think it was the most successful season, and I won the most amount of money racing. So all in all, it was a huge success. It was just different. It wasn't just because of the coronavirus and no fans in the stand. It was just a different year. We had new faces coming around. I don't know. It had a different feel to it, and it was more fun than it was anything else. You know, we didn't have a whole lot of good success towards the end of the year, but we started off with a bang. Stockton, we got that second place. Won $600, which is the most I've ever won racing for second place. That's a huge deal out here, you know, $600 for second place. That's like unheard of. So that's mostly having to do with the Tri-State Pro Stocks coming out and bringing their big purses with them. But that started out pretty good. Got a whole bunch of top fives. We won a couple heat races, and then we had the big win, obviously, right in the middle of the year at Antioch in the summer. So it was just a good year totally. I'm hoping for a good year in 21. The plan is to race this thing, I think, one more season. Looks like garbage right now, but we're gonna get a new body on it. Pretty much got everything done on the rear end. About ready to send that out to get it straightened. And then I got a new motor I'll be building here once I finish up a different motor I'm building for somebody else. So it's gonna be basically a brand new car. But we're gonna give it one more year, I think. I'm gonna try to sell it towards the end of the year and then thinking about doing some bigger and better things maybe in the future, but I know we got at least one more good year. We had a good year last year, like I said, so probably some of you guys are wondering why, if we had such a good year and we were getting faster, did I decide to tear apart the back of the car and redo it all? It's a good question, but I would say we need to get faster still. We're really lacking on the forward grip, forward drive on the car, so that's why I decided to tear the whole back of it apart and redo it all. We're starting from scratch, basically. We're putting new springs, new shocks. I say new, but nothing we put on this car is new. It's all used stuff, just new used. But spring, shocks, I mean, the whole thing's going to be basically a brand new car besides the chassis under it. So we're going to see, but I'm hoping we get faster and we just keep on making progress. So I'm going to get to welding. We got a brand new stereo system in Eric's truck here. Oh, I didn't know you did a LCD or...
Yeah.
What do you call them? Just a touchscreen?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Let me see this thing.
Let's get some lights on in here.
That fits in there perfect.
I gotta do a little bit of adjusting here, close this gap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta get Android Auto hooked up still.
Android? Just get an iPhone and be done with it. You bring me a present, Johnny? Special delivery here?
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry late Christmas, huh? Look at this thing.
Yeah,
This looks like Dr. Jekyll's car. Or Mr. Hyde and Dr. Jekyll, what is it called?
Yeah.
Those two dudes? Looks like they could be driving this. It's like a clock. Woo! Looks like a sprint car. One of the old sprint cars. Man, don't put a race car driver in a hot rod. Yes, sir. This thing gets it. Burnout machine.
Oh, God, it's not even warmed up.
That is cool. You got 14 volts, good oil pressure. That dash is cool. It's like tiki.
Yeah. It's all hand carved.
Is it?
Yeah.
Got the 8-track system.
Got a tape deck, man? That's trouble.
We gotta make sure we're on our best behavior out here. Going to get a sandwich.
That's nothing but trouble there. You don't see county law.
No, hope not. You don't care.
No,
These guys.
He gets a kick out of it, actually.
Probably. Hey, it works pretty good.
Probably got a flat spot on these tires now, so.
Well, you're about to find out.
Yeah. Not gonna break any speed records.
No way.
This thing has been known to do a front end wobble too.
Oh, it's got the, oh, that's right. You said you had to tow it out, right? To make sure the wobble don't come back?
Yeah, yeah.
Picked ourselves up some sandwiches and some bare essentials down here. The little corner store deli. No problem.
High compression.
High compression. High compression motor, yeah. Oh, got all your friends over here still.
Give him the horn.
Heard channel.
Wait, really? Hey,
And Vicky too.
Vicky, look.
Got my 2 sisters here.
It's so cute.
Yow!
Good?
That just got burned a little bit. Alright guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. Pretty much got this mount welded up all in place. We got to do a couple more welds in the back, and that will be done. And about ready to start putting this thing all back together and getting it ready for a race. But before I do any of that, gotta send this rear end out this weekend. Gonna yank it back out, have it straightened, and have it shipped back to us. And once that's done, we can start putting everything back together and setting it up like it's gonna be for a race. Still got a lot of work to do, obviously, but not too terribly much. But anyways, we're gonna be hopefully looking to do some testing and tuning here. Still waiting on the schedules to kind of come out. But the first race of the schedule is early March. So that's down in Hanford, which is about a 4-hour drive from here. And I'm really not too sure yet if we're going to make it or not, just because with everything being new back here, I'd really like to not drive 4 hours down the road and find something is binding up or breaking because we overlooked something. So hoping to find a test and tune day before that, and go from there, guys. So it's been a fun start to 2021, just with getting the work done here in the car, and doing some hot rod stuff with Johnny. That was a lot of fun. Anyways, you guys leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys are doing on your race cars or whatever you guys are working on. And I'll just keep on making videos here and having fun for you 90%ers, as somebody once said on the comments. We're the 90%ers. We do the racing here in a small shop with very limited budgeting, and pretty much just try to do everything with some redneck ingenuity. So I really do believe there's more of people like us out there doing it this way than there are the big $high budget teams that you see a lot more of than you see us. But dirt track racing and circle track racing in general is the biggest sport in America. So let's be proud and do this thing the way we know how to do it, with our limited budgets and a little bit of hopes and dreams, right? So anyways, we'll see you next time here on Cherezian Racing. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in a little bit.